All right, so let's go ahead and start our steps on how to write a parallel line. It's pretty simple because it's kind of like what we were doing just to write a normal equation of a line. So the first thing that you have to do is identify the slope from the given equation. So what's going to happen is when you read your directions, it's going to say, find a line parallel to this equation. It's y equals something times x plus your b. And so you've got to remember that your m, that's your key to finding a pair of parallel lines. So when they say identifying the slope from the given equation, you're basically just going to identify your m. Just recognize as a positive, negative, whatever. You're just going to eyeball it. If they don't give you your equation in slope-intercept form, then you put it in slope-intercept form and then move to step one and identify your slope. So that's the first thing you're going to do. Then, for your second step, you're going to use the given point, because they got to give you a point on the parallel line. Use the given point and the slope. And since we're talking about parallel lines, we'll call that slope M parallel. These little sticks right here, that's your geometric symbol for parallel lines, or like two little bitty parallel lines. So this is the slope of the parallel line. So you're going to get your given point. It's going to be given to you in your instructions. And then that slope that you identify from step one, that's going to be your parallel slope, because remember, the slopes have to be the same. So you're going to do that, get your point, get your slope, and you're going to solve for B. Use the given point and the parallel slope to solve for B. And if you remember, your B is your y-intercept, and you have to have the slope and the y-intercept to write your equation of the line. So that's just going to be a little algebra there, solving for B. And then step three, you're going to write the equation of the parallel line. And what I like to do, and you'll do this a lot in geometry, you'll probably only do this for the next couple of days here, but in geometry there's like an entire chapter just on this one section. To show that it's the equation of a parallel line, we put our little parallel, the little sticks there, right with your y. You're going to have your slope, whatever you found here, that was in your given equation, and then your B is the B that you solved in step two, and this will be your equation of the parallel line. Now, if I ask you to graph the two lines, the equation that you found and then the equation that was given to you in the instructions, they should not intersect because they are two parallel lines. If they do intersect, you made a mistake. So next video, we're going to do some examples so you can kind of play around with it, and then we'll move on to